Mark Lario, Royal LePage R Team. A question that was posed to me just the other day revolves around single agency with a buyer, has a house pending, buyer decides during the pending period, let's look at some other homes for whatever reason. So the question that came up was, is there any obligation to the other seller, the one that's pending, in terms of letting him know whether the buyer is looking at other homes or not? And the answer to that question, the simple answer is no, there's no obligation, because the buyer is in single agency with you, and he can look at as many properties and buy as many properties as he likes. There's always an obligation for the buyer to fulfill his commitments as far as the offer to purchase is concerned. And if he hasn't, then the vendor can take whatever steps or legal actions he has at remedy to him through the contract. So as long as the buyer is upholding his end of the bargain from the contractual, on a contractual basis, it's fine. Now, the other side of this story revolves around when you're in dual agency. So now you're representing both the buyer and the seller. What if the buyer does the same thing and says, hey, guess what? I want to start looking at other homes. At that point, you're going to have to let the buyer know that that information is also information for the seller, because you're representing them both. So in that case, would it be an issue? Can it be an issue? Who do you have to tell? Well, you have to tell both clients everything, and yes, it could turn out to be an issue, because maybe the client has said something to you with regards to not wanting to move forward with that, with the one that's pending. Well, if he did tell you that, guess what? You're going to have to tell the seller. So it can be an issue, but if you're in single agency, it shouldn't be an issue. Once again, make our team your team.